1D to 12D, consciousness. A soul's journey from Earth to Source. The cosmic framework. Where does consciousness truly begin? Before time began, before matter formed, before even the stars were born, there was only consciousness. Not a thing, not a thought, not even light, just the pure, unshaped, silent presence of the infinite, what the ancient Indian rishis called Parabrahma. This consciousness didn't exist somewhere, it was everywhere, and from that vast, unchanging field, a single vibration emerged, a pulse, a breath, a sound that would become the entire universe, the Elm. What are dimensions? When we speak of dimensions, we are not talking about places, planets, or even timelines. We're talking about states of vibration, layers of awareness that shape how you experience reality. A dimension is not up or down, it's inward. A dimension is not a destination, it's a frequency you embody. Just as water can be ice, liquid, or vapor, consciousness too moves through states. These states, these layers, are what mystics, yogis, shamans, and galactic beings have called the 1st to 12th dimensions of consciousness. The Indian roots of dimensional knowledge. Affordable long before Western science spoke of dimensions, Indian sages described 14 lokas, vertical layers of existence from Patala, underworld, to Satyaloka, realm of truth. 5 koshas, subtle sheaths of the soul, body, energy, mind, wisdom, and bliss. 3 gunas, forces of matter, tamas, inertia, rajas, activity, sattva, purity. 7 chakras, energy centers that govern physical and spiritual growth. Tattvas, elemental principles that make up all life. All of these were tools to map consciousness, not merely the body or the brain. The ancient yogis knew, as is the microcosm, so is the macrocosm. You are not in the universe is in you. Galactic memory, the Pleiadian and Lemurian understanding. From a cosmic lens, especially from Pleiadian, Arcturian, and Lemurian knowledge, the dimensions are seen as frequencies of light and density levels through which a soul evolves. 1D to 3D is dense matter, ego, polarity. 4D to 6D is healing, unity, sacred geometry. 7D to 9D is dense soul family, divine architecture. 10D to 12D is source consciousness, non-dual creation. The soul incarnates in lower dimensions not as punishment, but to learn, integrate, and remember. You are not just a person, you are a multidimensional being having a temporary human experience. Consciousness is layered, not linear. Think of consciousness like a lotus flower. Each petal represents a layer, each dimension a new way of seeing. In 3D, you see separation. I am me and you are you. In 5D, you feel unity. I am you and you are me. In 12D, there is no you or me, only light. This is not philosophy, it is soul memory. The purpose of dimensional awakening. You were never meant to stay in just one state. Just as a baby grows into a child into an adult, so too, your consciousness is meant to evolve. We awaken not to escape Earth, but to bring heaven here, to anchor higher light into this realm. You didn't come here to get lost, you came to remember. How to approach this journey? As you move through the following 12 dimensions, remember, these are not levels of better or higher. They are different frequencies of truth. You can access multiple dimensions simultaneously. For example, your body in 3D, your dreams in 4D, your heart in 5D. The journey is not upward, it's inward, toward your divine center. A sacred reminder from the rishis, Najiati Mriyativa Kadachin, Nayam Bhutva Bhavita Va Nabuya. The soul is never born and it never dies. It does not come into being with the body. It is eternal, ancient, and unchanging. Bhagavad Gita 2:20. Dimensions 1D to 4D, the descent into form. 1D, the pulse of pure matter. In the beginning there is no life, no light, only density, stillness, the first whisper of existence. Locked in the minerals, the rocks, the bones of the earth. This is the first dimension, pure physical presence. It is the realm of tamas guna in Indian philosophy, the force of inertia, heaviness, grounding. Here, consciousness is not aware of itself, but it is. It exists unshaken, unchanging. Essence, stability, silence, existence without movement. Indian view, the earth element, Prithvi Tattva, Muladhara Chakra. Galactic view, consciousness seated into crystalline grids. Within you, bones, DNA, foundation. Practices, grounding barefoot, chanting seed mantras like Lam, connecting to the earth. Message of 1D, I am the body, I am the ground beneath all things. I do not move, I hold everything that moves. 2D, the awakening of life. Then something stirs. A spark inside the stone. A breath moves through water and soil. Life begins. This is the second dimension, the realm of biological consciousness, instinct, and primal memory. It is the domain of plants, microbes, and the first cells of life. In Tantra, this relates to Shakti beginning to move. The Kundalini starts coiling. It is also Ojas, the sacred fluid of vitality. Essence, growth, reproduction, primal memory. Indian view, water element, Apas Tattva, Svadhisthana Chakra. Galactic view, Eljan Lemurian DNA codes and the dream of the forests. Within you, cellular memory, reproductive instincts, inner child. Practices, creative movement, moon rituals, working with water and sensuality. Message of 2D, I grow, I respond. I carry the memory of all that came before. I am the river of life. 3D, duality, desire, and karma. Now the soul enters choice. Here is where the game of life truly begins. You are born into a world of opposites, light and dark, good and bad, me and you. This is the third dimension, the realm of ego, separation, and karma. It is the world we know, families, careers, emotions, survival. In the Vedas, this is the realm of Maya, the illusion that makes you forget your divine nature, but also the realm of Dharma, the chance to grow through contrast. Essence, separation, individuality, free will. Indian view, fire element, Agni Tattva, Manipura Chakra. Galactic view, densest realm of soul contracts, forgetting, and incarnational learning. Within you, personality, pain body, survival instincts, analyzed, shadow work, self-inquiry, Dharma alignment, yoga. Message of 3D. I choose, I struggle, I grow through challenge, I forget so I can remember. The whole world is born of desire, sustained by desire, and destroyed by desire. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. 4D, the astral bridge and emotional clearing. Then comes the space between, where shadows and light mix, where dreams speak in symbols, where emotions rise like tides and fall like monsoon rain. This is the fourth dimension, the astral plane, the bridge between the visible and invisible. Here you meet your past lives, ancestors, unhealed trauma, but also your spirit guides, soulmates, and divine archetypes. In Indian yogic psychology, this is the Manomaya Kosha, the mental emotional sheath, made of thought and feeling. In sleep, in altered states, you visit the 4D daily. Essence, emotion, memory, astral projection, timelines. Indian view, air element, Vayu Tattva, Anahata Chakra, dream state, Svapna Avashta. Galactic view, clearing 3D programs before entering higher frequency. Within you, dreams, triggers, intuition, synchronicities, practices, dream journaling, heart meditations, breath work, healing ancestral imprints. Message of 4D, I feel, I remember, I move through shadow and light, I begin to awaken. Transition point, the dimensional threshold. By 4D, the soul stands at a threshold. Beyond this, you no longer evolve through pain and polarity. You begin to awaken through love. This is where many of us are now, moving from 3D pain and 4D healing into 5D freedom. Dimensions 5D to 7D. Remembering the divine within. 5D heart-centered oneness. The mind slows, the heart opens, and for the first time, you realize there was never anything to fear. This is the fifth dimension, the realm of unified love. Here you are no longer trapped in survival or judgment. You begin to feel that everything is connected and that your soul was never broken, only asleep. The Vedas call this Satchit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. In this state, the ego softens, the inner child heals, and compassion becomes your compass. In yogic anatomy, this is linked to the Vijnanamaya Kosha, the body of inner wisdom. In galactic teachings, it is the foundation of New Earth. Essence, unity, compassion, presence, Indian view. Ether, Akasha Tattva, Anahata Chakra, wisdom sheath. Galactic view, anchoring light body templates, living from soul heart. Within you, inner alignment, forgiveness, neutrality, soul guidance practices, heart coherence breathwork, service-based living, mantra japa, e.g. Sohum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Message of 5D. I am light, I am love. I am everything I was seeking outside. Where there is love, there is no other. Ashtavakra Gita. 6D, sacred templates in divine geometry. From the heart of love arises intelligent design. Everything you see, your body, your breath, the stars above, is made of geometry, frequency, and codes. This is the sixth dimension, the realm of the soul blueprint and divine templates. Here you gain access to the Shri Yantra, the flower of life, the Akashic records, your own soul contract. This is the level where divine intelligence begins organizing creation. It is where mantras take form as patterns and your thoughts shape not just your life, but the grid of reality itself. Essence, archetypes, patterns, sacred design Indian view, Bindu, Shri Yantra, Nada Brahma, the universe is sound. Galactic view, soul coding, crystalline DNA, holographic healing within you. Light language, downloads, intuitive geometry practices, mandala drawing, mantra chanting, meditating on yantras, working with sound frequencies, 432 Hz, 963 Hz. Message of 6D, I am the architect of my soul's journey. I carry the sacred code within me. 7D oversoul and soul families. Now, the I becomes we. In the seventh dimension, the veil between souls dissolves. You realize you are part of a greater being, your oversoul, a vast light that contains dozens, sometimes hundreds of lifetimes across galaxies. Here you reconnect with your soul group, remember your mission across timelines. Feel the oneness of all your incarnations. Access the wisdom of the collective self. In Indian terms, this is the realm of Paramatma, the supreme soul that lives in all beings, in all hearts. Here, service becomes natural. You live not just for yourself, but for the evolution of the collective. Essence, collective unity, soul remembrance, cosmic identity. Indian view, Paramatma, Vasudeva Sarvam, all is God, expansion into Satyaloka, galactic view, Pleiadian and Arcturian soul clusters, galactic families, collective healers. Within you, telepathic bonds, synchronicity, multidimensional remembrance. Practices, soul retrieval, group meditation, channeling, collective grid work. Message of 7D. I am not alone. I am part of a vast family of light. I carry the memory of stars in my heart, shifting from separation to oneness. From 5D to 7D, we move beyond personal healing into cosmic remembrance. You no longer see yourself as broken. You see yourself as a vessel of divinity. From the breath of life, 2D, to the pain of karma, 3D, to the awakening of the heart, 5D. You are now becoming a conscious co-creator with the universe. This is the beginning of true freedom. Dimensions 8D to 10D, galactic councils, creator frequencies and divine flow. 8D galactic councils and starseed memories. At the 8th dimension, your consciousness begins to merge with interstellar intelligence. Here you remember yourself not only as a soul on Earth, but as a member of galactic councils, seeded from realms far beyond this solar system. You may feel called to stars like Sirius, Arcturus, Pleiades, Andromeda, or even more ancient constellations encoded in your soul memory. This is the domain of starseeds and grid keepers, souls who incarnated on Earth with a galactic mission. In 8D, you connect to the Akashic grid lines of the cosmos, the very architecture of memory in the galaxy. You no longer perceive time as linear. You feel timelines as rivers, and you can choose which one to walk. Indian parallel. This is where the ancient idea of the Mahalokas begins. Above the Devalokas, there are spaces where rishis, siddhas, and divine architects reside. In yogic lore, these realms are where gods meditate on the next cycle of creation. Sudden remembrance of your cosmic origin, downloads during sleep or meditation, feeling like Earth is your mission, not your home, channeling light language, symbols, or cosmic codes, deep empathy for Earth's collective pain. Quote unquote, do activate your etheric DNA through silence and sound, meditate with the Arcturian or Pleiadian frequencies, write letters to your star family. This opens a channel. Spend time under the stars, let them speak to your cells. 9D, creator frequencies and divine architecture. Hobbies. Now we enter the realm of divine light architects, souls and consciousness that design planets, realities, timelines, and species evolution. This is not about control, but about harmonic alignment with source intention. You don't just experience love here, you become a harmonic frequency in the symphony of cosmic design. You are not a person, you are a note in the music of source. From here, soul contracts are rewritten, timelines are redirected, and entire civilizations receive their cosmic blueprints. This dimension is extremely rare to fully access while in physical form, but brief downloads can occur during high-level samadhi states, star body activation, spiritual initiations like Diksha or Diksha from higher realms. Indian parallel. This is the realm of Ishvara Tattva, the individualized aspect of Source that creates universes with will and wisdom. In Shaiva Tantra, this is linked to Sadashiva and Ishvara, the levels of cosmic manifestation before Maya descends. Symptoms and signs. You see fractals, blueprints, or sacred geometry in dreams. Time collapses and you receive entire visions in a second. Deep inner silence with golden white light around your third eye. You sense builders of reality, or feel yourself co-designing with them. Practices. Meditate on Sri Yantra, the visual blueprint of creation. Practice a japa japa, spontaneous mantra flow, in stillness. Use crystal grids and star mapping meditations. Allow your body to move spontaneously in sacred geometry patterns. 10D, universal flow and the return to source rhythm. In 10D, you transcend the idea of self, or even creator. You begin to move with the eternal breath of source, becoming one with the quantum rhythm of the multiverse. This is where there are no polarities left. Masculine and feminine merge. Light and dark are simply vibrations in play. Time becomes the dance of eternity. Form and formlessness spiral together. Here, there is no need to try. You are carried by what the Vedas call Arta, the cosmic rhythm behind all creation. Your body, voice, and energy move in alignment with that rhythm without effort. This is the home of the cosmic flow keepers, souls that carry the memory of universal alignment. An Indian parallel. This is the Arti Tattva of the Rig Veda, the unbreakable law of divine order, even beyond Dharma. The Gati, movement of the universe before it becomes karma or action. Tantra calls it Spanda, the sacred vibration of the divine that pulses through all. Symptoms and signs. Effortless flow in your daily life. Synchronicities happening faster than thought. You speak something and it manifests. Awareness of energy even in inanimate objects. Feeling like water or wind. Shapeless but aware. Practices. Chant Om until you disappear into it. Let breath lead movement. No plan, just presence. Sacred water rituals. Letting rivers or oceans recalibrate your cells. Remain in states of choiceless awareness, like the great sages did. Reflections for 8D to 10D. What if your purpose on Earth was not to struggle, but to remember? What if your DNA carries memories not only of ancestors, but of stars? Can you imagine a love so pure that it shapes galaxies in silence? We are nearing the edge now, the edge of all form, the edge of time, the edge of you. The final gate opens in the next part, Part 5, where we explore 11D, the paradox of everything. 12D, the I am presence, the source you never left. 11D to 12D, the infinite return in living as light. 11D, paradox in zero-point field, where silence becomes creation and the end returns to the beginning. In the 11th dimension, even the templates of divine order begin to dissolve. All structure, even sacred geometry, soul lineages, galactic codes, fade into a pure paradox. This is the realm of infinite intelligence, where non-duality and polarity exist in perfect embrace. There is no light or dark, no male or female, no form or formlessness, just the dynamic dance of potential. It's the zero-point field, the place where every frequency collapses into oneness. All timelines exist simultaneously. Every prayer is already answered. This dimension is beyond language. Even light becomes a subtle silence. Indian parallel. In Vedanta, this is the state of Turiya, the fourth beyond waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. It's the substratum of consciousness, also referred to in some Shaiva tantras as the void womb of Mahakali, where destruction and creation are inseparable. Galactic wisdom, Arcturians and Elohim consciousness reside here, guiding the structure of existence from outside time. This is the realm where entire galaxies are dreamed into being. Signs you're touching 11D, spontaneous sense of being, nowhere and everywhere. A taste of timeless stillness, collapsing need for identity, sudden moments of emotional neutrality that feel liberating. How to align. Meditate on zero-point silence, not sound, not breath, but the gap between. Use sacred geometry to enter stillness, then dissolve the form. Listen to cosmic sound, beyond AUM, the silence after the sound. 12D source consciousness, the I am. Before time, I am. After form, I am. In every soul, I am. This is the final return, the original self, the absolute, Sat Chit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. In the 12th dimension, there is no more journey, only being. You are not separate from the divine, you are that. All dimensions collapse into this one point of pure presence. There is no karma, no memory, no soul path, only isness. No vibration, only absolute still light. This is the realm of source, but also the seed of all that is. You recognize, I was the matter, I was the breath, I was the love, I was the geometry, I was the God I was searching for. You are not ascending anymore, you are radiating. Indian parallel, this is Brahman, the absolute reality beyond name and form, also described in the Upanishads. Tat Tvamasi, thou art that. This is the realization of the Atman as non-different from Brahman. Galactic wisdom. 12D is source light. Souls don't dwell here, they return here momentarily to dissolve before incarnating again. It's the home between lifetimes, between universes. Signs of 12D touch. Sudden ego death followed by peaceful joy. Deep love for everything without needing anything. Loss of all need to prove, control, or fix. You radiate presence that transforms others just by being. How to align. Chant Soham, I am that, while breathing. Gaze into the sky or flame not to see but to merge. Sit in pure gratitude, not for what is received, but for what is. Integration and activation, living in multidimensional awareness. So now you've traveled from 1D solidity to 12D source. But what does this mean for your life now? You are still here, in a human body, living in what we call 3D. Yet you are not limited to one state. You are a multidimensional being, walking with a 1D spine and bones, a 3D thinking mind, a 5D heart, a 9D soul memory, a 12D divine spark. You can shift between dimensions in any moment. In meditation, you touch 7D or 9D. In love, you radiate 5D. In silence, you hold 11D presence. You are the bridge between earth and stars, breath and spirit, form and formlessness. Practices for anchoring multidimensional awareness. Sacred breath, Pranayama. Let each inhale awaken lower chakras, 1D, 2, 3D. Each exhale expand you into the higher realms. Light body visualization. Imagine your body filled with 12D crystalline light, anchoring all frequencies. Chanting mantras. Om, to connect all planes. Soham for 12D realization. Om Namah Shiva, to dissolve ego and rise. Journaling across dimensions. Ask, what does my 3D self feel? What would my 6D or 9D self say to me now? Gratitude is a portal. Gratitude aligns you instantly with 5D and above. Final soul reminder, you are not climbing a ladder. You are remembering a fractal, a flower of consciousness. Each moment offers a gate into any dimension, through love, truth, stillness, or surrender. You are the bridge between stars and earth. You are matter becoming divine again. You are not ascending, you are remembering. A call to the ancient within. You're not a seeker wandering aimlessly. You are an ancient soul remembering its infinite home. Not born, not dying, only shifting forms like waves in the great ocean of Source. Every breath is an anchor, every silence, a doorway, every act of love, a return. You don't have to escape this world. You came here to illuminate it, from within the body, the pain, the mystery. So pause now. Feel the light behind your eyes, the song of your soul beyond your name. You are the living library of stars. You are Earth's sacred visitor and cosmic child, and you are awakening, not to become something new, but to remember what you have always been. Until we meet again in the next transmission, keep remembering, keep returning, keep rising.